What is up? How we doing? Hello again. Basically, yes, today we are doing a continuation of what we did the other day. So pretty much, for uni, I'm doing a game that has basically characters based on emotional states. Because you basically transform into these creatures that have the powers that you can use to do puzzles in a certain level by using the emotive states, but it also forces a boss form if you stay in that state for too long, and you counteract those states with the opposite emotions, or the emotion that's more powerful than that. So basically what we're doing at this stage is the conceptual ideas, and then we're going to go ahead and refine these off camera, and then by the time we come back, which will probably be tomorrow, or Sunday, or Monday, basically we'll be doing environment stuff, which would be really, really fun, because then it saves me doing all the writing off camera, and you guys don't have to sit for the boring bit. Yeah! Right, we're going to jump back up again, and just if you want to get a conceptualization for this game, like a good idea of what this game's about, I actually explained it in the last stream I did, which was a couple of days ago. Basically, like I said, doing this same stuff. Yes, that is a flag in the background, by the way. So yes, cool. I hope you're down with that. Cool. Yes. But yeah, awesome. Let's get on with it. Without any further ado. Also, I found an awesome playlist. So let's just do this without any further ado, because this can be really fun. Because I also need to chat about something that kind of went wrong this year. Kind of. Yeah. Let me just flip this back round. There we go. Much better. Haha. Right! Welcome! Welcome back. That is out of focus. God damn it. Why is that out of focus? Yay! It's in focus. Oh my god, I forgot about this thing. I still haven't fucking uploaded this video. I made a stop motion for Halloween that I still haven't uploaded. Yeah. I basically got a bunch of clay made stop motion and made a dragon pumpkin thing. It was really cool. Obviously I'll put that on YouTube. Tell you what. I've got to go clean my car after this, but I'll put that up on YouTube after I've done it. After I clean my car. The stop motion animation of Halloween, which I never uploaded for some reason. But yeah, getting back into it. So for anyone that's here a couple of days ago, obviously you'll know that we're doing a bit of character design. That is something else. Basically, in that time, obviously we did the Rage one before stream. We then did the Anger one on stream as well, and I've pretty much filled this page out as well as some extra designs. So we did the sort of fire. It actually unlocks how to draw fire properly, which was awesome. And so we've now actually created more of like a comical look one. I kind of like this design, this kind of the stylization down this bottom one here, and I want to kind of apply that to that, and then maybe mix in some of the red bits as well, because I do like how the muscular structure looks. It's just the legs on this one look really awkward, so I don't actually like the fact that it's flying. This almost feels more parasitical though, is the only thing. It doesn't really invoke like the fiery flame of anger. And then I wanted to combine maybe this with the boss, because I really liked how the white really shines through as like this bright center core, which is almost like blinding, and then the actual boss is like this thing down here with all the muscles. It's almost like it's gotten bigger, transformed and bulked out. That's what the bosses are. They're basically over-evolved versions of the actual thing. And again, these are all conceptual, so they don't have to be like perfect. Fear was quite a hard one, to be honest. It's an interesting one, but it was also quite a hard one because it was one of the ones I didn't have a lot of clue about like what to do. I knew that I wanted the thing to be ghostly, and the thing is, with a lot of these forms, some of them are going to be physically embodying the kind of idea of the emotion or the emotional states, or the mental state is what I should say. They're not all emotions, some of them are mental states, some of them are emotional states. But fear, I feel like with this one, because it's fear, like ghosts are associated with fear and Halloween and all of that. So not all the emotions are going to be the things that they physically represent, but rather things they oppose. So ghosts, obviously fear, fear, obviously ghosts somewhat represent fear. You get ghosts on Halloween, it's kind of one of like the original things that inspired fear and stuff. Like spirits and demons, all of that. And you've got this really creepy smells, bit of Cheshire Cat sort of thing going up here. I thought it was quite cool. And I actually really like both this one and this one. With the hand, it's very slim. But you've got the eyes like staring all around you, looking on you, and that's kind of like the fear thing I was going for there. So I actually really like that this, someone up here, has actually transpired into this quite a lot. So What I might actually do is have teeth gripping an eyeball, and then have the hand on the end of the tail. So we'll have the teeth there, the eyeballs around it, gripping a like white eye or white orb with the hand on the tail. But I also really like this one. The only problem with this is I don't know how. I like this one more than these two though. That's the thing. It's so hard like deciding which one to use. So I think these three I want to combine. And again, I love the fact that throughout some of the designs, the actual elements have passed through. So you can see the large hand here is transpired into that, and the tail of this has gone all throughout these. Now this here is what I call the boss form. And this would actually work best probably with a mix between these two. Mainly because of the colour sampling. You can see where the head is there. Like this thing maybe explodes outwards and the eye behind it becomes the tentacles that's sprouting out of it, which explains this bit because the tentacle would basically just split. So I feel like this and this, to be fair, this is just an evolved version of these two. This and this mixed together probably would make like a better one for Fear, and then this would make a better boss fight. And Fear, essentially, it can phase through objects and sort of possess them. That's his power. It's essentially a ghost or a spirit or a poltergeist, if you will. Obviously anger is meant to be the power of heat, red hot anger, that's kind of what I'm doing. And then a lot of these emotions, they're based off of the kind of sayings around them. So often rage is described as a blind rage, which is why the thing you transform into in this game when you go into rage form is, well, the boss is completely blind, but the creature you transform into, its sight level is far more down, but it has like incredible super strength. Yeah. I think I actually drew an interface on here somewhere. I can show you if I get rid of this. That's not it, is it? Is it this one? No. Oh, this is the actual title for the game. So this is a Eureka, which is a Nordic symbol for time. The game doesn't actually have a name except for this symbol, which I think works really well. Like it's an untitled game. That's it's really what it is. But I think, yeah, I think just that by itself works okay. Where is the interface that I made for? This is all the hammer stuff. I swear I made an interface. Well, no, actually, no, because all the plain stuff isn't here either. Actually, I can show you real quick. The basic what we've been doing for all of this as well is uploading it to like a Adobe portfolio. Because this is uni work, obviously, so we've been uploading it to an Adobe portfolio. I can actually just show you. I made like an interface for the game, like how theoretically the game menu would look in effect. If I just grab it real quick, I think it's on here somewhere. If I go that one, yeah. Oh, I need to do a thing on my phone real quick. Music won't turn off, don't worry. One. It's me. I've got camera sort of stuff. It only works if I smile, though. Sign in. Give me a sec. Yeah, I just need to do a little authenticator. Don't know why we still have this. I mean, they asked us to set it up in year 0. I did, and then I just never removed it, to be honest. I don't know how to remove it. And it's the only way we can really sign into this page in a way, because it's meant to be secure uni stuff, which makes sense. Actually, no, I can see chat, can't I? Where is that? There we go, cool. This is my... The thing is, this site will actually be available after my uni work's done. So once I've done the 3 years, if anyone wants to have a look through it, to be honest, I might have a look back through it at some point. But yeah, we could have a look back through this at some point and just like review all the stuff we did in uni. Or at the end of like every year, we can go back through the website and actually have a look. Because I can screen record through this laptop. It's just that when it comes to drawing, it doesn't always work, and it is a bit buggy. But But yeah, if we I'm getting a new laptop as well. It should be interesting. Basically one of these, but like bigger, and also it's not like a flimsy keyboard. It's like an actual attached one. This is more just like an iPad with an attachable keyboard. If I go into, where is it? It's engines and pipelines that we're doing. But yeah, so what I said about environment design, basically what's happened at uni is this page that we're doing now is when it was set as you work on uni, I actually did it wrong because it wasn't set up clearly, and it turns out I wasn't the only one. So I and about 6-7 other people have had to reformat the entire page of this, and so now I'm having to do a lot more work than was actually originally proposed, because it wasn't like clearly posted on the VLE by the thing, by the teacher. Like, it's like the layout of it. So now I've got to do a bunch of character design, which I really don't mind because I love doing character design. So yeah. And so for the actual game itself, the normal character before they transform in stuff, this is kind of the inspiration I started doing. I started doing this style like much earlier in the year, and actually we will get onto that as well because I want to talk about it a little bit. But yeah, if we go up to, I've got like a little GDD I created. When you doesn't know, a GDD is a games design document, which is essentially a little insight on how a game should look or perform, and kind of like your vision of it. I don't know that real quick. Why is that not working? Oh, I might have to, if I go like this. If I go... view your site. Here we go. Cool. Right, so now we're on the actual thing. I can go into here, and then it's just point where it's cool. And then this should have the link to a document. Creating a GDD, which is here. Here we go. Cool. Takes me to Word. Give me a sec. Here we go. Right, and then the symbol should lay at the top there, because it's an image, not a thing. If we scroll down to the UI interface, UI is basically user interface. That's what UI stands for anyone who doesn't know. It's like the HUD or the controls in a game. So this is a little bit of a map I drew up as a draft. But essentially how this would work is, if you probably can't read that, my writing's not great when it comes to digital. Basically you'd start in a room, pretty much like this, like a standard kind of office, cafeteria, maybe break room. And then you'd have like 3 to 4 doors which you go through, which would invoke certain emotions. And as you go through the game, that invokes certain emotions more and more. And you have like a bar on the side, depending on which emotion is highest. That builds and builds and builds, gets to a certain point where you then have like a smidgen more before it reaches boss mode. Now, you've got to use that power in the time that you have before reaching boss mode, so that it doesn't go into boss mode, but you've got to use that power to basically solve the puzzle in the room, because there will be limits and barriers to the powers that you have. Like, for example, the, I don't know, the fear one, you wouldn't just be able to phase through a door. They're like physical barriers that you can't cross. They would only be used for like actual stuff in the room that you'd have to physically do it for. So yeah, and then like, so I don't like, and the different rooms, they'd be like different coloured, and the room would start to warp. Or here's the other theory: the rooms would start to warp more and more and more, depending on which emotion you're invoking. So like, if you're raising your fear bar, the room might become like filled with eyes. The walls might start looking at you. If you're if you're on the joy bar, things on the walls might like start coming alive and talking to you. There might be mini games about it. Or there might be obstacles, and that's the thing. So like the eyes could like maybe shoot like laser beams or stuff like that. And then obviously it's inspired by Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I mentioned this last time, and it's like a very unnerving, creepy kind of world. I kind of took a bit of inspiration from Severance as well, with like the whole office uncanny setting. But yeah, it's the UI interface. So WSD to move around, because basically it's like a top-down but also 3D diagonal across perspective third person. It's really hard to explain. Imagine like the old Pokemon games, but not pixelated, if that makes sense. And then, yeah, so WSD or the arrow keys with the mouse to look around on PC Play. And then for controller or PC, for controller or console, is what I meant to say. It's basically left stick is to move around, right stick is to move the camera. Right on the D-pad is inventory. And the buttons on the A, B, X and Y buttons of the triangle, square, circle, and whatever the other button is on PlayStation are select buttons, pretty much, for like the different options, because it's a choice-based game with not with dialogue, but like in terms of what you do, and it's you use the buttons to basically pick stuff up or punch stuff or throw it at the wall or put it down or I don't know. And then this, because this is a draft, the idea's changed a bit. So I was originally going to have it so the rage character would like smash the screen, but obviously now it's become more effective. That because blind rage, the scream's basically going to become duller or more blurred when you're in the when you're in the rage character. Maybe even have like a vignette over the screen with like a duller, more blurred vision. Yeah. But yeah, you can see the bar here. So basically the limits where you'd have your power. So you have to build it up. It gets harder as you go on, obviously, as well. You get up to the bar, and then like this is the amount of time you have. Like that bar will keep filling up until it gets to the brim where the boss fight happens. And then that's indicated by a couple of markers at each end. And the whole game is based on a time of play. So very start of the game, you basically... you're in a first-person mode, you wake up in like a room, and you've got like a set of alarm clocks all set to different times, which are basically indicators to how much time you want to play a game, starting from 10 minutes to 2 hours. I might like minus it down from 2 hours, I'm not sure, but yeah, again, ideas can still change, but that's the whole kind of basis of this. What I'm going to do then is actually... to not make this so boring, I'm going to do all the drawing now, and then I'll probably do all the notes afterwards when I've started refining stuff, and then what we'll do is maybe later even come back with the refined characters and start mashing some together and get some like more better designs, if that makes sense, like more detailed designs, and more in the style of the actual like game we're going for, because these can be in any style right now because they're not specifically to the game right now, they're just more conceptual stuff. But anyway, yeah, so we're doing Joy next, which is, well, it should be an interesting one. What I'm actually going to do is grab Pinterest, which I have open here. That's a really cool microfield. So obviously there's the inside out characters, which I'm trying not to have bias on, because obviously I want my characters to be somewhat original. But I like this kind of idea of having like colour spilling out of them. Or possibly, yeah, having like a light at their source, and then that is basically their character, or going more abstract and having their heads be like a literal manifestation of joy, which would be like a star or like a bright shape or something like that. So we're going to try a couple of different things, and the whole point of this as well is they're not meant to look human, so I'm not going to do like a human form underneath. Joy to me says like a very kind of, I don't know, what's joy for? What? And I like to put a bit of animal in as well. So actually, too, I'm gonna write a couple of notes on here. as I'm drawing these, so I know what I'm going to be drawing. So we have number 1 is going to be abstract shape. Always put a couple notes for I'm drawing. Why can't I? And we'll put 2 is going to be glow center, and then number 3 is going to be what was it? Color leak. Now number 4 could be head explode. And number 5 could be Smiler. And these are just ideas I'm coming up with now, based on a couple of reference images I have in my mind. And number 6 could be, I think, so with Joy, the boss of this one, obviously the boss is meant to be evil, so with Joy, I think it could be either fake happiness or like over happiness to the point where it's creepy. So not so much obsession, but you know, like when someone smiles a bit too much and it starts to get a bit unnerving, a bit creepy. That's essentially what I'd have the boss of this one be. Hyperactivity, I guess, or like creepy, unnerving smile face person. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. And then also we could have, just trying to think, what else? I forgot what Joy's power is actually. I need to have a look in my book, because that could really help with the design of this thing. It's not all about the reference images, it's about the powers that they have too, because that can really reflect like what they're going to look like as a character. Give me a sec. I'll leave you with some music. Yeah.
I bought myself a Christmas present from Room Theo. Daddy told me to. What can't you find now?
I wrote something down. I can't find. Oh, yeah. See. So I've just remembered what Joy's power is, and it is the essence of speed. Now, what I mean by that is it's not speed in the sense that they're super fast, it's speed in the sense that they're going so fast that everything else slows down. Because the thing is, you wouldn't need super speed in this game in terms of running fast, because the room's only about 10 feet across, in like a character's perspective. So, yeah. In reality, the power of speed in this would be the ability to slow stuff down. So what I'm thinking is maybe kind of like a wispy figure, quite slender, but maybe with like springs for feet, and or maybe they're like a jack in a box but without the box. What?
Who are you talking to?
People? Oh no. Doing character stuff for uni, but
So you're not talking to anyone?
no,
Just yourself?
thinking out loud.
Right.
Yeah, I'll get them done this evening.
Right, you've got olive oil, yeah?
No, it's Sunday. Almost like a Tigger sort of thing, but yellow and wispy. But then, if they're super fast, the springs work.
I brought you this for Daddy from you and Theo.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that alright, or did you want to get him something separate?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
And actually the other thing I've got him that you two can give him is a golf hat, bobble hat for golf.
Okay.
Just like if that's alright.
Just trying to think. How this speed. Joy. So what I think I might do first is wispy while I've got them in my mind. Let's try those as many as we can.
Those clothes that were on your bed last night that you slept with in
I
your
put
bed.
them away.
Have you?
Yeah.
Prime Video brings the best in entertainment. 100%. Influencer, entrepreneur, mum. Watch her try and juggle it all in the new season of Molly May Behind It All, included with Prime. Bam, we're back. Sean Bean is the Sheriff of Nottingham in the reimagined legend Robin Hood. Watch the new series by subscribing to MGM+.
Rebellion can spread like a plague.
Whatever you're into, it's right here. Prime Video. Click or tap the banner to find out more.
I'll let you in on a little secret. There isn't much in life that cooking can't fix. Stomach rumbling? Cook. Can't cure a cold? Cook. Crying from a broken heart? Cook, cook, cook. Head in a spin. You don't know what to do, or you feel like shouting, I love you. Well, it's the oldest trick in the book. When in doubt, grab the lure pack and just cook.
don't know why, but it kind of reminds me a bit of Lemon Grab from Adventure Time. So obviously you can see where I've taken a bit from here. Is an animal, not a real character, but a bit of Sonic in there. Pretty much gone like a star for the head. I've basically combined all of these into one. Yeah, this seems like a good representation of joy. Ooh. It's number 6 done then, so what we do is put number 6 next to that. We do, then it go E, grab this brush, erase all of this, and then grab this dude here. There we go, cool. And then all we do is put this guy in the corner. Like that. Right, Smiler. This should be an interesting one. I'm trying to think. I could try. Right. Something a bit more simple.
This festive season, get in the spirit at your nearest Green King pub. From festive family feasts to the end-of-year office party, Christmassy captains, and long overdue pints with pals. Throw on your ugliest Christmas jumper and raise a glass of seasonal cheer, because we all deserve a little extra sparkle this time of year. Get in the spirit with Green King pubs. To find your nearest, search Green King London pubs.
You've been dashing around Oxford Street, ticking each gift off your list. But there's that one present you can't quite seem to find. There's no such thing as the perfect Christmas, but there are perfect moments. This year, make the most of moments that matter with Coca-Cola, whether you're trying to track down the perfect gift or chatting with your colleagues about this year's Christmas party. Refresh your holiday spirit with Coca-Cola, the perfect drink for sharing in the moment. Coca-Cola, holidays are coming.
Taking a bit of inspo from the collector from Owl House, and also I can't remember what the animatronic's called, but it's one of the ones from the FNAF reboot, the Sun and Moon one. Or octopus sort of driven one. Obviously, usually perceived as quite slow creatures. They're also smart, incredibly smart. Might just have to shrink this a bit. Oh, my camera's about to die. I'm gonna just plug it in real quick, if I'm quick enough. Just gonna shrink this before I do that. I'd like to get through all of the rest of the character designs, and then we can... yeah, leave it there. And like I said, I might be back later. Fucking chair. There we go, just about made it. Camera's literally on about 5%. And actually this way, you can have the music a lot closer to you guys too. Right, yeah, anyway, so, I think, yeah, all of these I want to, well, it's all of the emotions as well, they're going to be loosely based off animals, so obviously this one's going to be a bit more octopus driven, that one's a bit more, that one down there is obviously a bit more hedgehoggy, but Sonic Hedgehog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go, it's 8 tentacles, and now all we're going to do is actually add a bit of like a white glow underneath here. There we go. Cool. Right, and then what we're going to do is grab a bit of this.
Zero, nada, zilch. That's right. You can get 0% finance from just £166 per month on a brand new Vauxhall Corsa Yes and Henley Vauxhall Tonbridge just off the A21. This special Corsa gives you lively performance, bold design and premium tech. But hurry, this offer ends 30th November. Cash price £20,225. Deposit £3,000. Total amount payable £20,225.
There we go, cool. I have a feeling this might be quite a good boss, actually. Oh, the light does not do it well on the camera. It looks much more like yellow in real life. Sorry
You've
about
been
that.
dashing around Oxford Street, ticking each gift off your list. But there's that one present you can't
Right,
quite
we'll
seem
mark
to
this as
find.
5,
There's no
and then
such
we'll
thing
obviously
as
make
the
the boss
perfect
bigger when we
Christmas,
finally
but there
decide it,
are
because I haven't drawn the other
perfect
ship, so I don't know
This year, make the
which
most
one
of
we're actually going
moments
to keep
that matter
as the
with
boss.
Coca-Cola. Whether you're trying to track down the perfect gift or popping out the festive sandwiches with your colleagues at lunch, refresh your holiday spirit with Coca-Cola, the perfect drink for sharing in the moment. Coca-Cola, holidays are coming.
I want to try to do at least 6 for each of them. Obviously, there's a lot of characters, so I'm only doing 6. Whereas if we had like 3 characters, I'd do like 20 per page. I think that looks like a good boss though, actually, as well. Like little sun, not sunspots, but like the solar flares. Kind of what like tentacles remind me of down here. consider on going with this one. Bit of a wider entity, but never really thought about it. Joy can quite often be represented by wings. Not necessarily a bird, but a lot of these I don't want to have legs, except for this one, because it's not really legs, it's more like tentacly stuff. Again, I don't want any of the characters to look human, it's not what the point of this. As inhuman as possible, that's what I'm trying to go for. I could have done this on Symmetry, decided not to. Am I regretting it? Maybe.
Hiya, I'm a National Lottery scratch card. There are over 5 winners
So
a second.
obviously you can see we've gone for a bit of
You
a
could be
phoenix with this
Imagine
one.
that, winning at Christmas time. Unbelievable.
I don't know how I feel about the head.
There
I
a
don't know
win in
if I've
store
gone
for
too
you?
explosive
Buy a
with it.
National Lottery scratch card.
Or it needs to be more like
Add some pride
refined.
to Christmas. Winners is an average. Search Dream Big, Play Small. Rules and procedures apply. Players must be
Try
18
do a
or
bit of that
over.
now. Oh.
You've been dashing around Oxford Street, ticking each gift off your list. But there's that one present you can't quite seem to find. There's no such thing as the perfect Christmas, but there are perfect moments. This year, make the most of moments that matter with Coca-Cola. Whether you're trying to track down the perfect gift or popping out for festive sandwiches with your colleagues at lunch, refresh your holiday spirit with Coca-Cola, the perfect drink for sharing in the moment. Coca-Cola, holidays are coming.
This Christmas, McDonald's and the Elf on the Shelf are bringing festive tasks to your little ones, like writing a Christmas card for your postie.
Thank you. You're one happy helper.
Some fun, some food, it's all inside this happy meal. Until the 30th of December, from 11 a.m. Includes one pre-selected book or toy, while stocks last. Subject to availability. Fair ordering policy applies.
There's number 4. Oh yeah, one thing I should mention is I'm trying to stick within the parameters of using the colours I've done in the title, rather than choosing other ones, because the title is meant to obviously represent the character quite well, literally. So, yeah. Now, colour leak. Colour leak, colour leak, colour leak. Trying to think. I'm going to go lighter for this one.
Prime Video brings the best in entertainment. Watch Tuesday's unmissable match from UEFA Champions League, included with Prime. Return to the famous manor with the Crawleys one last time in Downton Abbey, the grand finale. Available to rent or buy.
It will be a sensation.
Whatever you're into, it's right here. Prime Video. Click or tap the banner to find out more.
This Christmas, head to Asda to find a whole load of great games and toys, like the Lego 4x4 truck was £17.97, now £13.56. And Uno No Mercy was £12.98, now only £6.98. Not bad, eh, Grinchy?
I'm sorting all the gifts in one go. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
That's prices no one could be a Grinch about. That's Asda price. Selected stores and lines, subject to availability, may exclude Asda Express and small stores. See asda.com/small stores.
Again, veering to more the octopi sort of view of things. Literally kind of like a star, or like a jellyfish, I guess, that kind of like floats around on a point with its tentacles dragging behind it. And as they drag behind, because you're in slow-mo, obviously they flail a bit, and they have little colour bits sort of just holding on to the end, and maybe they leave like a colour trail as they go across.
festive season, get in the spirit at your nearest Green King pub. From festive family feasts to the end-of-year office party, Christmassy catch-ups, and long overdue pints with pals. Throw on your ugliest Christmas jumper and raise a glass of seasonal cheer, because we all deserve a little extra sparkle this time of year. Get in the spirit with Green King pubs. To find your nearest, search Green King London pubs.
You've been dashing around Oxford Street, ticking each gift off your list. But there's that one present you can't quite seem to find. There's no such thing as the perfect Christmas, but there are perfect moments. This year, make the most of moments that matter with Coca-Cola. Whether you're trying to track down the perfect gift or chatting with your colleagues about this year's Christmas party, refresh your holiday spirit with Coca-Cola, the perfect drink for sharing in the moment. Coca-Cola, holidays are coming.
I kind of like that one. Like that glow center, I think I've really taken from this one quite a bit, with the but a smile in the back. I like how loops are on the front. This almost feels like a boss, in a way. Like, I don't have to go with the original idea, I can change it a bit. I like how that looks. And it really is quite golden as well, whereas these are very sort of like pastel yellow. Don't know if I'm going to ruin it by doing this. I might just do one more, which will be a bit more of a... Because obviously we're going to do the writing later, so I can make notes on this for other stuff. But if I go...
Hey Spotifyers,
like this.
click or tap the banner to listen to This Is Le Seraphim. Loving K-pop lately? Come over to hear Le Seraphim's biggest hits all in one playlist. This playlist is brought to you by Android.
Always on the lookout for new tunes? Spotify Premium lets you explore a catalogue of millions of songs with high-quality audio. Get 3 free months now and cancel anytime. Tap the banner to learn more.
There's more to Spotify than meets the ear. That's because video is taking center stage on Spotify, with over 300,000 video shows and 300 million users already watching their favorite podcast. With seamless switching between watching and listening, you can tune in anytime, anywhere. Got a show of your own? Upload your video to Spotify, turn views into fans, and monetize your passion.
My classroom isn't just a classroom. It's a launch pad, a runway, a place where ideas fly on the back of paper planes. Sure, there are other ways to get students to speak up, but this is mine. All it takes is a bit of creativity and soon they're all joining in. It gives me a lot of joy to see one of my ideas working in the moment and the class learning something new together. That's when you know a lesson is really taking off.
Every lesson shapes a life. Start shaping yours with a minimum starting salary of £32,900. Search Get Into Teaching.
You've been dashing around Oxford Street, ticking each gift off your list. But there's that one present you can't quite seem to find. There's no such thing as the perfect Christmas, but there are perfect moments. This year, make the most of moments that matter with Coca-Cola. Whether you're trying to track down the perfect gift or chatting with your colleagues about this year's Christmas party, refresh your holiday spirit with Coca-Cola, the perfect drink for sharing in the moment. Coca-Cola, holidays are coming.
Amazon Black Friday week deals up to 40% off. Get the perfect gift for your father-in-law, the Deal Hunter. If only he knew about the deal you got on his gift, he would embrace you, just like he does deals. Oh, I guess we're hugging now. Well, that's a long hug. I'm still going. Oh, it's a Black Friday week hug. It's a deal hug. Up to 40% off this Amazon Black Friday week. Ends 1st of December.
My classroom isn't just a classroom. It's a launchpad, a runway, a place where ideas fly on the back of paper planes. Sure, there are other ways to get students to speak up, but this is mine. All it takes is a bit of creativity and soon they're all joining in. It gives me a lot of joy to see one of my ideas working in the moment and the class learning something new together. That's when you know a lesson is really taking off.
Every lesson shapes a life. Start shaping yours with a minimum starting salary of £32,900. Search Get Into Teaching.
Obviously, I'm taking a bit of inspiration from D&D Beholder with the final design. It's meant to be a lot more like creepy. It's meant to be like a boss form, but honestly, I end up sometimes drawing the best boss forms when I'm not even trying to. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you doing uni work or your own stuff?
Oh, this is uni work. Oh, I missed a triangle. There we go. Yeah, it's a lot more like an Eldritch sort of thing. But it's kind of a mix of this sort of stuff and probably that. But I actually think, to be honest, this looks better as a boss for happiness or joy than this, to be honest. I think this is more crispy in the sense that it's more simple, where I tried to go too complex with this one. But again, it will come back in the notes when I write about these. We'll have to see. There we go, so that's Joy done. That was kind of fun. Right, disgust. Should be an intro. Actually, to be honest, I don't have to do this one. I kind of want to do boredom because I have some ideas in mind that might really work with this one. Now, the difference with boredom, I've only got 2 colours here, and that kind of implies the kind of thing I was going for. Boredom doesn't feel like a very multicoloured thing, it feels much more like a more bored coloured thing. Something that's not so thought through or kind of as much effort put into it. Actually, I'm just going to pee these colours because I can't... Oh, that's way off. Okay. That's actually blue, that looks purple from here. So I think for boredom, what I might actually do is something a bit different from the others, which is a bit of a drawing exercise you can often do if you're doing suffering from art block. It's basically just random scribbles, except what I'm going to do is lay this flat and let my hands sort of just, or even just have it like this, and we're going to do 6 different ones, and we're going to build characters off them. Because it's not, these ones are meant to be very kind of loopy and very simple and not too, like, I'm actually going to close my eyes as well. Okay, so that's one. I'm going to redo that one actually. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, what we're actually going to do is take all of these and mash them into one. Or actually no, 6 I could do just, if I take these and just squish them real quick. I can do 6, but I'm going to do it with a thicker brush, so I know which one is the boss. Or actually, we could do it with the same brush. Because... Huh?
Who are you talking to?
I'm a National Lottery scratch card. There are over 5 winners.
Who are you talking to?
You could be one. Imagine that. Winning.
Who is that?
Let's just go into...
Is there a win in store for you? Buy a National Lottery scratch card and add some play to Christmas. Winners is an
I
average
don't
search,
know.
drink big, play small, rules and procedures apply.
Someone's watching.
But you don't know who
You've
it
been
is.
dashing around Oxford Street.
No, I'm just
ticking
explaining what
each
I'm
gift
doing.
off your list. But there's that one present you can't quite seem to find. There's no such thing as the perfect Christmas, but there are perfect moments. This year, make the most of moments that matter with Coca-Cola. Whether you're trying to track down the perfect gift or popping out for festive sandwiches with your colleagues at lunch, refresh your holiday spirit with Coca-Cola, the perfect drink for sharing in the moment. Coca-Cola.
Ooh, Asher can work with that quite well.
The house of Asher shall wallow in the dirt.
They hold at this house, and we among it are lesser. It is time to embrace your destiny, and if the gods will it, to victory.
Watch Spartacus House of Asher on
There we go.
Plus.
Cool.
Season premieres Saturday, 6th December.
Yeah, we can make some work of this. What I might even do now is something I've done for the title, which is basically various sizes going in and just tapping random erase spots and leaving kind of chunks taken out on sections in random little bits here, there and everywhere. Just gonna tap now And it's going to create some weird kind of stuff, weird detached bits where we could put, I don't know, spikes or drips or squares, because all of these emotion states, they will have one specific shape that I'm either referencing off of or using to actually make the thing. For boredom, it's a very hard one to do because there's no specific shape to me that says boredom. Like, it's, I can kind of see square sort of shape going with it, but I feel like it's very loose and kind of flexible, but in a bored way. Like, it won't flex in like it will stretch flex, it will flex as if like putty, basically. You put it down, it will start to sort of drip and fall, but really, really slowly. That's what boredom as a shape says to me, like putty. If that makes sense? That's what I tried to do here. Yeah, we can make some interesting things to this. I think we'll start with this one over here. Actually go to, and I want to have a bit of character reference up as well. So you see what I mean? Like, even with the inside out characters, it's flexible, but in the very kind of so bored, that kind of way. It's a very kind of, it's stretchy, but in a negative way. If that makes sense? Yeah. Cool. And actually, what animal... So, animals that to me seem bored, like, or lazy or sleepy, I guess, in a way as well. Koalas, orangutans. I'm thinking very long arms for this then. Maybe this first one. And I think something that works quite well with that sort of slumping is maybe having a half sort of snake body. Almost made like a naga, which is like a half human, half snake sort of thing. But so I'm almost thinking maybe a mix between like snake, snail, koala, and orangutan. Or maybe panda bears as well. They're quite lazy. Or yeah. So maybe they could be like fluffy as well. Comfy but bored. There we go. Something like that. Something like slumpy. It's in that sort of like really curled over position as well. I think it really emphasises the boredom aspect of this. I like that a lot.
Prime Video brings the best in entertainment. 100%. Influencer, entrepreneur, mum. Watch her try and juggle it all in the new season of Molly May Behind It All. Included with Prime. Sean Bean is the Sheriff of Nottingham in the reimagined legend Robin Hood. Watch the new series by subscribing to MGM+.
Rebellion is spread like a plague.
Whatever you're into, it's right here. Prime Video. Click or tap the banner to find out more.
My classroom isn't just a classroom. It's a launch pad, a runway, a place where ideas fly on the back of paper planes. Sure, there are other ways to get students to speak up, but this is mine. All it takes is a bit of creativity and soon they're all joining in. It gives me a lot of joy to see one of my ideas working in the moment and the class learning something new together. That's when you know a lesson is really taking off.
Every lesson shapes a life. Start shaping yours with a minimum starting salary of £32,900. Search Get Into Teaching.
Right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just had to go sort something out. Something I need to talk about on stream. Just got a text from someone just left suddenly. Sorry. Oh, I never spoke about yeah. So something I mentioned this last time. So very start of the year. I feel like I should have covered this already. Some of you may have noticed that throughout 2025, my energy level in terms of streaming and stuff like that has kind of sauntered a bit. And it is, I don't know what's happening, to be honest. For some reason, this year specifically, it hasn't been all that bad. To be fair, we started off really strong this year. We did a massive collage involving you lot over on TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, all of you. Made many glorious pages. We obviously went over to Comic-Con as well, which was awesome. We did Inktober for the most part, which I then had to cut off. And I feel like what I've done a lot of this year is started projects and left them, or been wanting to do projects and finding that like my motivation is to drop to do stuff. And obviously we've done a lot more uni work in this year. We've done a lot more uni work this year rather than sort of free kind of stuff. But the thing is, right, when I'm at uni, we're going to be doing uni work on stream. When I'm on summer holidays, that's when I'm going to do more free stuff. I've got to get it, and that's the thing. So the thing is, like, even uni stuff as well, like, I don't find this hard. It's just motivation levels for me kind of like up and down. I don't really know what's going on, but yeah, it's strange, and I'm not sure. I might have just had art block, to be honest.
I've come to ask you not to give Mr. Cream a knighthood, Your Majesty. Why the devil not? We believe that it degrades the very concept of knighthood. Get out of my sight. Your Majesty, I must inform you that if you refuse, the entire household will resign. Treason!
You will drop this forthwith, or Bertie, we will have you certified insane and removed from office immediately.
I'm 81 years of age. I have known 11 prime ministers and passed 2,347 pieces of legislation. I've been in office 62 years, 234.
I'm actually going to write the animal names at the top so I don't forget.
Serving monarch in world history. I am perhaps disagreeably attached to power, but I am anything but insane. If the household wish to disobey me, so be it. What did you say? I've come to ask you not to give Mr. Cream a knighthood, Your Majesty. Why the devil not? We believe that it degrades the very concept of knighthood. Get out of my sight. Your Majesty, I must inform you that if you refuse, the entire household will resign. Treason!
You will drop this forthwith, or Bertie, we will have you.
Fortnite's teasing for champ. How could Vox's claws scratch the Angel Steel shell, while Vaggy's Angel Steel spear did nothing?
You like it? It's angelic metal from my new friend, Carmilla Carmine.
Quiet orangutan, what was it? A snake?
Scratched by Vox's claws. Strangely, Vaggy's angelic steel spear couldn't do anything to it.
Panda.
Vox managed that. The main reason actually.
What animals are lazy? Like, what animals would you guys consider as lazy? Because I'm trying to think about what animals would be good for board. I guess armadillos or pangolins. I love drawing pangolins and stuff.
That's why he dared to go barehanded against Alastair. As for why Vaggy couldn't damage the shell, it might be because she's still using the weapon she brought from Heaven, and Heaven's technology can no longer break Carmilla's upgraded angelic steel. And this is exactly why Carmilla's decision to rejoin Charlie's side is so important. She might just be Hell's strongest support. How could Vox's...
I need to actually... I haven't checked Boredom's power. I can't remember. I don't know if it was, like, Fourth Wall Break, where they can make the game want to stop. Like, because the game... This game can, like, talk to you, and the character knows that you're playing its character. Boredom was, speed...
We have Sidemen forfeit blind date. Have absolutely no idea what this entails. Oh, the thing with the girl on the other side. Yes, okay.
So, the only problem with this is that speed and... I mean, but it's, I guess in that respect, it's kind of a bit like anger and rage, because they're two very kind of similar emotions, but they're two different ones in this game. Speed for joy is slow-mo kind of speed, but I think for boredom, it could be literally straight up stop or reverse time, but only to a limited, like, point.
My name is Jasmine. I am 22 years old and I'm from London.
So, if we're thinking about that, then something that moves so, like, it can reverse time in aspects. So it could be maybe like a clock as well, because if you tend to find if you stare at a clock, it's quite boring. So what we could do is maybe have like a clock themed one. And I'm thinking possibly that could be number, if we put this as number 1 because it's the first one we drew. I'm thinking maybe if we go ahead and make this one.
Number 4.
It would have to be.
I was like, he's never been to Bali.
Beautiful crystal waters, soft sandy beaches. We would be eating the finest foods and
beach. Wait, what?
catering all our needs and desires. From scuba diving to massages. I've got you.
I want to kind of go like a Salvador Dali clock, maybe. So we like grab this shape here. And again, it kind of plays in that Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. If anyone watched Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, you'll know about the clock, obviously, and goes meh, 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 like that. But I want to kind of grab that, but have it be... So this one might be a bit more Salvador. Sorry, a bit more pandery. So this will be like the head up here. And then we'll have it like... The head will be like leaking or dripping or something. I don't know.
Number 6.
Number 6. I really do not like your answer. It's very inappropriate and rude. So you're fair.
Or actually, I've just seen an even better angle on this. If we get rid of that bit, we could actually have this be the head. And if we maybe like get rid of this bit down here.
It's the shoe.
Such as podcasts,
I think the snake body for all of these is going to work really well. Because a bit like Fear, it doesn't matter if we do the same base for all of them. Because Fear's one was all very ghostly, so all the sort of tails became the same thing. Or like the wispy tails. So for boredom, I don't think that really matters either. I think we can have the same. So this will be like the head here, right? But then what we can do is maybe even just grab like a bit of a lighter colour and go with the arms like this. Maybe these are like sleeves.
For this next round, the second person who is chosen by our date will win and avoid
Wait, no, that's not right.
everyone else. Act like a dog towards our date as punishment. Alright, let's do this.
question to number 3.
Charity work. I like puzzles as well, playing games, and traveling as well.
Same question to number 3, please.
So I spend all my free time working on my charity called One Last Woof, and we find elderly people who have lost their partner, and we pair them up with a rescue dog with a similar lifespan left, so neither has to die alone.
What I should do is have the face
It's just nice, man. It's One Last Woof. That's it.
be a clock.
Yeah, that's nice, yeah. Same question to number 4.
I like to work with charities for underprivileged kids.
Okay. And number 5?
I'm a lollipop man, so I help kids cross the road.
Right.
Fantastic. I let them lick a lollipop too sometimes.
I like to go clubbing with
Okay. I was wondering what that was. Okay. And number 7, please.
poetry. Roses are red, violets are blue. I'd really like to go on a date with you.
Oh, that's very nice. Oh, that was nice. Okay. I'll probably have to eliminate number 5 this time because I'm not sure about that licking the lollipop.
Hello.
Oh my god, it's so full.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this is the round that really counts. Let's see who wins.
Okay, so question number 2. To number 1 again. Do you know any good jokes?
Gender equality. Oh. Oh. Oh no.
Excuse me?
Oh no.
Can you just repeat that for me, number 1, please?
I think you heard what I said.
Wow. I don't think I have to ask the rest of the questions. Okay.
My girlfriend dumped me, so I stole her wheelchair. Guess who came crawling back?
Maybe even, I know it's not in like the text stuff, but I think even just having like a black sort of sketchy outline actually quite helps with the whole boredom aspect of this.
Okay. Number 4.
I like to work with charities for underprivileged.
Straight over it. Let's move on. Number 6, please.
No.
No, you don't know any good jokes. Fair enough, I'll give you that. Number 7.
What do me and Jeffrey Dahmer have in common?
Hopefully nothing.
We both like to eat young boys. Oh my god.
What?
Did Jeffrey Dahmer even do that? Not that that's the main issue that I have with this.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to get rid of number 7.
He did? Oh my god.
Yes! It's recently biased.
For God's sake.
No, do not put a collar on! Can I see this?
Maybe like covered in like really like mouths. I don't know. But I like the clock aspect because it really got emphasized as that slow-mo time bit, maybe a bit more.
That's my husband.
Does anyone need any like medical professionals?
I would like one.
Okay, so for this round, the third man
My god.
chosen by our date
meet you.
The seven says,
So, question is, name something that you're afraid of. That goes to point number one.
you not falling in love with me.
Oh.
Oh God, did he?
Point number two.
Getting hit by a football.
Hit by a football.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keeps
Has that happened to
Um.
you in the past, or
When I was a kid, I got smacked in the
got
face.
PTSD from that?
Oh my God.
What else?
Okay, point number
Actually, these colours are showing up quite well in. I wonder if it's just because I have my lights off. Well, I wonder if Joy will show up better now. There we go. That's the actual colours there. It's better now. Cool.
I'm kind of scared of that as well. Does it mean that I could just implode?
Just being alone.
Oh.
Number seven.
I have a huge fear of rejection. I feel like my love life has just been women saying no to me all the time.
Okay. Okay. Who said?
Maybe even just like a worm? Possibly. That's what I'm getting from this one down here.
Okay. I'm gonna have to eliminate number three. I'm sorry.
How do you feel about the choice?
I'm actually really upset about it. I'm really disappointed in myself.
Or like a slow worm, but with arms, maybe?
Yeah, that is terrifying.
Like a lizard sort of thing.
Okay, boys. What's something that you're proud of?
I have a fight with Floyd Mayweather.
And number two?
Maintaining my friendships for such a long time.
Oh. This wholesome.
Those are the people you're
Fuck,
next to
Sam's
right
gonna
now.
say it.
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah. Number four? Something you're proud of?
My friends, to be honest, they've achieved a lot. I'm really proud of them.
That's sweet. Oh my god. Number five.
My penis size.
Fuck's sake.
I'm proud of the 3-course meals that I cook for my bedridden mother, because she's quite ill.
Oh my God.
And number seven?
Probably all the kids I meet at Make-A-Wish. Just, making their day, bringing a smile to their faces.
Okay, so that's some very sweet answers. So, I'm gonna have to go for my penis size. Was that number?
Oh my God.
Because you haven't even got the effort to talk. Hi. Oh, I'll let you off then.
Okay, people, here we go. The round that truly counts.
Oh my God.
Something you wish you were better at. Point number one.
Not seeing your clapped face.
Sorry.
What?
Wait. Oh, no, I wish I was better at seeing your clapped face.
Okay.
What's that mean?
Right, point number two.
Lying to women to get into their pants.
Oh, okay. Point number four.
Sex, because they normally don't survive.
So you're all gonna get eliminated this time.
Sorry. Oh my God.
Probably stealing, honestly. I've actually stolen from a homeless man before. I thought it was jokes.
What's happening?
You all needed eliminated pretty much on that one, but I'm gonna go with number six.
Why number six?
Were you taking the shirt? Oh, yes, hell! Is that not you? No worries.
I said I'll kill you.
Oh, they're trying to lose. Sorry, yes. That makes sense. Okay, I feel better now.
Again, the sort of like Salvador Dali clock maybe on the tail of this one instead. I think anxiety is going to be quite an easy one to do as well. To be honest, it's very kind of erratic, crazy lines, sort of surrounding a maybe more solidly blocked figure with multiple faces.
That looks so fast.
Oh my god! How many is there? How many is there, bro? He's better back it up!
Oh my god.
Alright, so for the second last round of this video, the fifth man to be chosen by our date will win. The losers must eat our very own sides
Okay.
or wings. Alright, let's do this!
And maybe even like the character design itself is lazy. Maybe the shapes are just really stupid and simple. Maybe they're not like complex at all. Maybe boredom is and laziness is a theme that throws itself all throughout this. Rather than being so complex, it's a very untangible, very loose character design that hasn't got much thought being put into it. Maybe. But on top of that still has got thought, but it's kind of hard to explain.
Wait, what was that? Number 1 or number 2? Who is that?
Number one.
Okay, number 2.
I had my voice box removed, so now I talk like this.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Number 3.
I once raised a duckling after its mother got hit by a car, and it still calls me father.
Okay. That's imaginative. I like that. Okay. Number 4. What makes you unique?
I started going grey at the age of 17.
Seriously?
Yeah. Sadly.
Fair enough. Number 5. What makes you unique?
I used to be fat, and I still am.
Right.
Wait, why is that unique?
At least, you know, if you own it and you're confident, it's fine. It's all good. All right. Number 6. Give me your answer.
My creativity. So I like to paint and then give the paintings away for free.
You give it
Let's do panda. Oh, we need to add fluff to this one.
I feel like giving is the best thing to do, isn't it? Than taking.
Smooth operator.
Woman, I always put prices on everything. So, number 7.
I have one blue eye and one pink eye. As in pink coloured eye.
Okay. That's interesting. Who do I want to eliminate? Would you remind me of your answer, number 2? Number 2, what was your answer?
He's very nervous, hang on. He's got to restart his voice box.
Yeah, he's a bit slow.
I think he's fumbled it.
I had my voice box removed, so now I talk like this.
Oh my god.
Okay, and number 3, was
There we go.
reminding me one more
I
time?
raised the duckling after its mother got hit by a car, and it calls me its father still.
Okay, so do I want a guy who talks through his phone, like a voice box or whatever, or do I want a caring guy who cares for animals? The one that is going to stay is probably the voice box. Number 3, you gotta go.
There we go, cool. Nice and easy. Hello, welcome in! I'm doing character design! Ah, God, it's been a fucking... I don't know if people have been dipping in and out, to be honest. But yeah, I'm basically character design for uni. Basically, emotive characters based on emotions and emotional states. And yeah, and the game is about like multiple endings and Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared themed and all of that. And it's really weird and wonderful, and like the game can talk to you, and the character knows that you're playing them as a character and tries to tell you to stop or get like angry at you, and they'll try to like make the game harder for you. But yeah, it's like a whole thing. Basically, rest of the stuff we've just been doing is some more character stuff, just here and there, as you can see. I'm trying to do at least 6 variations of one emotion, just for like each thing. we're gonna do boredom and then stop here because we're running into well, we've been going for like nearly 3 hours now, which is kind of crazy. I really lose track of time when I start doing art. It's great. It's weird. It's great, but it's weird. Yeah, but boredom. So also the thing is, so when the character transforms into these like emotional states, they get like certain superpowers. But it also comes to like a positive and negative. So when they turn into boredom, they pretty much have the power to kind of almost stop and somewhat reverse time to like a limited amount. But the effects of using that power, or the bad effect of having this character, is it constantly tries to pause the game and tries to ask you, do you want to stop the game? I'm bored, can we stop here? Like it will try to inevitably stop, like make you stop the game. And then the boredom boss, basically the boss, how boss fights work in this game as well, is there's like a certain bar that fills up, and then you at a certain point you get that like transformation of fuck, people are going, okay. Yeah. But yeah, character design and stuff like that, and cool stuff. Yeah. Right. Oh, fucking brain explodey moment. I'm gonna do a moth. A moth. That's what I see in this. Like, you see that? Because you got like a wing here and a wing there. And like moths, they're not like boring, but I can have the wings like drooping and like not flapping. Yes. Yes. Oh, I love my brain kicks into action. So fun.
As many dates as we need. You know, there's no
So
I know they're trying to win, but it's so painful to watch.
I feel like you're the responsible one of the group. Number 2.
Why wait? We can have kids now and bring them on date night. Unlike the Mickens. What?
Oh my gosh! Do you know what? Even though you're not speaking and you're speaking with a voice box, your answers have been very interesting and on point today. Who's left? Number 4, please.
I notoriously like to rush into things. So after a couple of days, honestly.
Ooh, okay, you're a bit like me. I'm impatient as well. I'm very spontaneous. Okay, number 6.
Wait, what's the question again, please?
How long would we date before we have kids?
Oh, how long? I'm saying like 2 years, because I feel like that's the best time for you to like really get to know me and see if we can have to.
Ah, okay, so you're responsible too. Damn, you're making me look bad. I like to rush into things. I don't have any kids, by the way. 7?
I don't think there is a right amount of time. I think as long as you're in the right state of mind, financially and emotionally.
But it's so cool to watch.
I like that. Doesn't give me any red flags. However, I'm very impatient. So 2 years feels like a stretch. I don't think I can do that. So which number is that?
Number 2.
Number 6. I think you have to go.
Hold on, what's celebrating? I'm looking fucking out.
Oh gosh.
Hello.
Hi, it's very nice to meet you.
Jacket.
It's not that long.
And what's that on your back?
Oh, it's
glad she had asked.
You want to see?
Yeah, put it on. Can I try it on?
You want to try it?
Yeah, can I try it on? Try it on. Okay, do you have to put the harness on? So it can be like this? Or I can just take it off like that?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
It is. I think I might use it.
I told you over there. It's happening. Come sit down.
Thank you. This is my
Oh shit.
What's the best meal you've ever eaten? Number 1.
Simon, I swear to God.
For me, it has to be
He can't say me.
fish. I love, my high expensive meals. So for me, the black cod and sexy fish.
That was delicious.
Bang.
I love seafood. I love anything from the ocean. So I like that. Okay, number 2.
My mum's jollof rice with chicken.
Wait, what? Why do I need to rephrase that?
See me? Wait, no, wait, not me. I meant he can't say, he can't talk about me. Wait, I meant he can't say me. Is it like my meals, my meals, my meals, my meals? My meals. I didn't mean it like that. But no. I don't eat chicken. I meant like my cooking, but you can't mention me is what I meant to say. Prawns, anything like that.
Whatever you like.
All right. Four. What's your answer?
The meal that I'm going to cook for us later.
Oh. I like that. Can you cook rice and beans?
I can cook whatever you want.
Whatever I want. Okay.
I swear you can't cook rice.
What do you mean? You think it's from?
I'm pretty sure you don't know how to cook rice or beans.
You're the chef, bro.
No.
If worst comes to worst, I can always cook. My mum used to be a chef, so.
Shut up.
No, that's honestly so smart.
Number two. That was outrageous.
Number two.
My the first time I had my family roast sea bass.
Family roast sea bass.
Yeah, because I love
Yeah,
fish.
fish.
I love all seafood.
Same. I love anything from the ocean.
Yeah, so good.
God, you liar. You know what? This is gonna be a sad loss because I actually really, really liked you, number two. But everything was good until you told me to shut up. And I don't like being disrespected, so you have to go down. Was it?
Don't try backing out of it. Now you're number two. You gotta own it.
That is hilarious.
I got a little butterfly. And obviously butterflies as well, they're one of those things that obviously as well, they're like bees and they flap so incredibly fast. So obviously time is relevant, right? But for things that are smaller as well, that really looks not appropriate. Oh no, what have I done? No, but we're getting back to the point of stuff. Or actually I could, that's even better actually. I could just make this like a little, if I'm just getting the right colour real quick. We grab.
It's okay. Okay, I mean, you could rub it out, or you could.
Well, great work, Lily. Reminds me of Picasso's Rose period.
Yeah, he was my inspiration.
Even just go like this. And actually have the clock be like a tail on this thing. I really like the eyes here. I might use this one, to be honest. Maybe this could be the boss. Oh, that would be sick though, right? Because then, oh my god. I think I may have just made the best thing ever. So this could be the actual character. This could be the boss, because obviously worms or like caterpillars turn into butterflies. So that's a really good connection I've just made there. So the boss could, so this could be like the one you use. So maybe the boss could like freeze time, and you have to like spam a certain button to like get back in motion while you're fighting them. I mean, that could be really sick, right? And then maybe they can use the clock to actually like slam the ground, and that will like create a freeze portion where if you move into it, if you jump into it by accident, you'll basically get frozen. And then maybe like it can reverse time, so it can gain its health back when it's getting really low, so you have to like increase your ability attacks. So the actual like boredom worm, I guess, in a way, or the boredom thing, whatever it is, can basically like slam its tail on the ground, and it will freeze time, allowing you to still move around. And also then what it can do is maybe sort of shed its skin, but like turn itself inside out, and then maybe that reverses time, so that your bar actually goes down. That would be sick. But then it'll be a cooldown on it. You'd only be able to use it once. So you'd only be able to avoid like using the boss mode, like fighting the boss once with the turn back time thing. So it's like a limited thing. It's not like infinite. Yeah, but that connection between these two, that's amazing actually. Yeah.
Everything I could say to not do this.
Alright, everyone take one. What's the thing? Is it like you have to bite off the whole thing? Alright, JJ, have a quick whiff.
Where's my brother and my mum left earlier? I don't know where they've actually gone. It says 2. This makes number 3. Where are they? I'm sorry, I'm the flame. I'm a living bond with the infinite. I am so spooky. Get into with your screen, Mr. TV and Headman. I really got it. You're just a dead man. Hello. Sorry, yes, you caught me off guard singing there for a second. So character design stuff. I'm doing character design and stuff. I know I haven't been about lately with streams and and I know it's been a bit like off and on, but uni work and also my motivation levels have been a bit weird. They've been like up and downing. Like every time I go, like I want to stream something to do with like uni stuff, and then I end up doing the uni stuff without streaming it. I'm like, why didn't I stream it? And like it's a weird. Yes, I do remember you from October. Yeah, of course I do. Discworld and the Shadow Shadow Dragon. That's a friend of mine. Yes, but yes, I do remember you. Inktober. The Punisher. The Punisher? Joke Master. Pun Master General, yes. The Punster. The Pun Master? No. Was that it? No. What was... Yes, the Punisher. the Punisher. Yeah. Okay, I just got that. I thought you meant like the Marvel Punisher. Okay, I just got that one as well. No. Abundant. It's good to be back though. Promise, this always happens. People always log on when I'm about to fucking end the stream. I'm not about to end the stream yet. I've got like 2 more characters to do, which will, probably hit me bang on 3 hours probably. But yeah, we can do the last 2 characters. But just a quick explanation of stuff. Unless I don't know if you've been here for how long. Literally, I'm making characters that are based on emotional states or other stuff. For a game, we're making it uni, and it's basically the different states or different forms have superpowers, but you get them by like leveling up a bar based on that emotion by making your character do stuff. But the character knows that you're playing them, so they know that they're being controlled, and the game can also talk to you. It's a really weird one. And yeah, it's based on the stylistics thing I'm going for is don't hug me, I'm scared. So the concepts I'm doing now are very kind of just any style I want. Then we're going to refine them, come back tomorrow or even later today, and we'll have more refined concepts for the characters. Probably will be tomorrow though. I've been drawing it out, been procrastinating a lot, as I said, with streaming and stuff. I think it's starting to get to me as well, like the fact of obviously I haven't been doing streaming for ages. I started either this year or last year, but like I've posted a lot less on socials this year is what I mean. Like it's starting to get to me with the whole kind of keeping up with posting daily and doing it's I wouldn't say a refined artist. I don't have style yet. I have said in the past that I guess I've thought about, is my style not having a style? I'm not sure, because I like drawing stuff in a lot of different ways, but I guess when it comes to creatures, I do have a specific style, which is basically just a bunch of small lines to make up one bigger picture, but they're not always interconnected. They're often like a part. Oh yeah, yeah. I meant these. So the characters I'm doing now, what I mean is that, so with character design, it's a very kind of process of elimination and stuff. I'm doing less designs now because I've got much more characters and I don't want to waste time. Um, yeah, so I what I mean is I'm gonna take like parts of each of these, or like one or two of them, and then refine them, become become a more like clear stylized design for the game. Like I'm gonna like refine them down, like cut off the bits that don't need to be there and like put more on. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm developing. How many characters have I got? It depends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, oh, I must have counted wrong then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so nine different characters. I can actually just go through them real quick because boredom isn't the first one. So, first up we have Rage, which has the power of strength, but they're also blind because blind rage is like a thing. This is like the boss, and it's very like cubic, hand. Multi-personality? That's cool. Wait, what? What do you mean multi-personality? Like, I guess that is. Oh, I could put that into the game actually. I guess it is technically multi. Because they are. I didn't think about that when making this. Oh, it's a. Okay. No, you've actually given me like a genuine. Okay. Yeah. um. Oh, cool. I didn't. Sorry, I didn't get. Whoa, no! What have I just done now? Oh, I think I might just press the undo button. There we go. Yeah, so we got. Ah, why is that working? Why is that not? Why can't? Oh, there we go. Cool. That happens sometimes. Yeah, you got like the rage boss. And like a bunch of rage things. I think I want to actually use this one up here. Quite simple. I did like the snake tail, but it felt a bit too like not to do with the emotion. I like this one a bit, but I think maybe it looks too much like something. This one you can't really tell what's going on. But yeah, this is like the rage boss. It's completely blind. He uses like seismic sense. No. I think. No, jokes that kind of go work on absurdish things are good ones though, because obviously they're less common and they're more unique. It's just like anything, to be honest. Anything that's not like along with the lines of quote unquote normal stuff is yeah. I guess I guess you could say that. Yeah, I guess it is. I mean, of course, you've got anger here as well, which is basically your heat powers, red hot anger. That's kind of where that comes from. Kind of like a molten magma. I actually learned how to draw fire by doing this. Completely out of my. I don't know why or how. I just drew like the top of this fire bit, and I was like, why have I never drawn fire like that? So that was kind of fun. And then we did Fear off stream, which is basically this thing here, Cheshire Cat vibes up here. If you've ever seen Alice in Wonderland, check out Little Nightmares with this. You can actually see like through all of these as well, like where some of them have started to develop into others. So this number 1 up here obviously is very reminiscent of number 4. Except the hand I've kind of developed from this one down here. So while some of them can be extremely different, others can actually tie into them, and it shows like the refinery process. To be fair, I do a lot of dark artwork. A dragon's count of dark side artwork, I'm not sure. This is the Joy one, by the way. This felt a bit... I tried... It's like D&D Beholdery, in a way, this one down here, but I kind of, to be honest, I prefer this one. This one was really fun. Kind of looks like the Mind Stone, but yeah. Don't know what the fuck... It looks like fucking Lammergrab from Adventure Time. Like, Lammergrab and Sonic, if they... I don't know. Yeah, now we're on boredom. So I think left I've got disgust, anxiety, sadness, and passion to do. Yes, let the dark side take over. Ah! Okay, never mind. Are they back? I think they're back. Oh, we've hit the 3 hour mark. Damn. This is the longest I've gone on for a stream. I'm not sure, to be honest. Do it. Unlimited power. Do it. Unlimited power. Oh, God. Hello. Hi. Jim, okay? Oh. The peeps are back. Yeah, like I said, 2 more characters and then we're pretty much good. Take another half an hour, I'd say. Ish. I kind of want to do like a snake one. Yeah, the connection I made between these two is that maybe this could be the extra character and this could be the boss, because obviously, like, caterpillars turn into like butterflies, so yeah. And then, like, the slow down time thing works with, like, the default insect being small and time relevant, so could work really well, to be honest. I like how my brain works sometimes. Then we go like that, and then we grab a little bit of that, and then we go... Go in here like this. 12. Where's that not? 12. 1, 2. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know why I'm counting. Yes, please. Oh, how am I? Yeah, I guess this clock has more than 12. 13. This is a special clock because it's not a real clock. 14. This one is 14. Yes. What? I am. Yes, because there's someone watching. Yes, I am, because there's someone watching. Someone who hops in every now and then. Nope. I guess you could say I'm on the clock with my art as well. Hand in is... I think not... No. Well, yeah, hand in is 2 weeks' time, so...
So did you decide you were going with that laptop, William?
Yes.
You haven't looked at any others, no?
I did, but I think that's the best one, to be honest. Because the others are, like, upwards of about 480, 500.
Well, as I said, you have a bit more expensive one and you pay some towards it. if you think an i7 Intel Core 7 would be better.
But I think they only mean, because the thing is we still have the computers at uni, but I think they mean having that for like Maya and stuff.
Right. Are you going to need to do that at home?
No, because I can just go up to uni and use the stuff there.
Okay. So you think what Intel Core 5 will be enough?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't. Thank you. Yeah, that doing the shading is a bit. I mean, most of my shading is literally just a bit of that, but it depends what like thickness and brush I'm using, so it comes out looking really different. And to be honest, it depends what I'm drawing as well. So, like, say it's a creature, I will go like smoother. It also depends on the texture I'm going for. So, and then obviously you can do hashing as well, like that, and obviously layering that creates a more opaque surface, but you can still have some like scratches under there, and it's quite good for like scales or like wood textures and stuff like that. Yes, 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 I do.
Do you know who's watching you?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Someone's here for Inktober as well. Well, no, I don't.
Who are you talking to? Me or them?
You.
You don't what?
Well, no, I don't know them personally.
Granddad's coming on Sunday.
I know, you told me already. And I think we do. I don't know. This one kind of looks like a snake as well. A slippery snake. Maybe for this one we can do more of like a. I don't know actually. I think the mouth needs to be more droopy. Yes, yes, yes. I know. Street lights, people. I thought that song had Strange, it doesn't. Is it Don't Stop Believing? I thought it had the word strange, as it doesn't. I started singing it, I just realised it didn't. I wonder if I can like make this. Oh, I can do that. That's really fun actually. If we make this more of like a contorted snake, maybe, if that's the right word. Yes. finally. Feels good. Should I do eyes for this one? I'm not sure. It is very it is very tightly spaced. Insect eyes? I don't know. I was gonna do like really like lazy, like if I try something here. I do like Cuphead, but really, really sad Cuphead eyes. Does that look alright? I'm not sure. I can keep up with this drawing, maybe. I don't know. Do I want to just try something here? Oh, that does actually work. Yes. Yes. Yes, windows are the eyes of the soul. So, this creature obviously has a very malnourished soul. Kind of like sporadically doing this as well. Like, it doesn't have to make sense with everything. Like, I could do the outline of this more blocky than the rest. A bit like that. Almost looks like barbed wire. It's horrifying. But so good as well. So, like... This feels like a Disney character. Or no, not Disney. It feels like a Pixar character in ways. Yes. Oh, I can actually make them soul-stirring eyes. I might do that right now if I just go like this. It really is staring. God, that's horrifying. And what we can actually even do is have some like white, this is going to look really sus, but having like some white liquid just dripping off. I don't know what this stuff is. Actually, maybe even within this like white little liquid we could have numbers. Maybe this is like the clock bit. that it maybe like swings from side to side. So instead of like a rattlesnake. Yeah. So maybe it swings its tail a bit like a rattlesnake from side to side rather than like how you conventionally would have a clock. Like the other ones. This feels a bit like more fitting to the character. I don't know. Wait, if that's 1, 2, 3, 4, so it'd be number 5. Cool. That is number 5. Done and dusted. Boogie the Bookworm. Yeah, I did think that as well, actually. It kind of reminds me of, I like the worms you see in apples in cartoons a bit. Yeah. I think the glasses do add like a little touch as well. I like the little cute glasses. Your buns are unlimited. Are you going to swing the pendulum? The problem is I had like I really like arched towards the snake thing. I had like lazy animals, which are koala, orangutan, snake, panda, and pangolin. I don't know which snake I like. Oh no, it's fine. That's it's fine. It's fine. But I don't know which one I like. I like this one because I like the scales and stuff. I like this one because of like the facial expression. I mean, I could just stick the facial expression of this onto here. But I'm really not sure about. Why did you do that? Theo. Oh. I think for the last one, I kind of can see something there. Basically, I should just mention, so when I did the boredom thing, what I did was basically took the pen and just closed my eyes and did random squiggles. Because I feel like the boredom character should have a bit of boredom put into it, or a bit of laziness put into it, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Maybe I can kind of see maybe like this is like an eye down here, or maybe like a mouth, and okay, I see it now. I see it way better. I see it way better. Right, so these two are eyes. That's a mouth, and this is like a shell. It's literally a snail, just like a really weird angle though. And maybe the snail, because I guess it makes sense for like a snail to be the boss in some respects, because if it's meant to be slowness and slow down, the snail is the king of slow. So maybe the snail shell could have like a clock built into it, and then the eyes could be like clocks as well, or something like that. I don't know. But I also like that being the boss. This is why I'm going to come back to it at a later point, because I don't want to make too many impressions on it now. I'd rather one of the best things you can do with a lot of stuff as well is do it and then leave it for a bit and then come back to it, because it gives you a new perspective on what you've drawn and other stuff. If we now bring this up here like this, it's a really awkward angle. Bringing back sort of like the insects, eyes on stalks. it has like really purple sludge down the bottom here like that. Sorry, chat lagged for a second. Pretty much, yeah. No, it's fine, it's fine. Chat lagged for me for a second. It wasn't like it. There was nothing there, and then like all the message came in at once. I mean, pretty much. It's pretty much snailed. I don't know. But fly I might keep. That was horrible. You're just like quick. How do you do it? So many years of practice, I'm guessing. This is like quick fire, like non-stop. How do you keep up with the puns? They're so witty and well thought of. Ah. I guess it is easier with like physical stuff. To kind of break down and build something off of. I've just had a really random thought. What if I put I could actually have these two be... The boss doesn't have to be one entity. It could be two. Because we can still incorporate this, but have it... So what if the snail is what this thing is carrying down here? Carrying the snail... What if the snail is like a minion that the boss summons? And you have to like jump on them like Goombas from Mario. I mean, that would be quite cool, right? Maybe they're slow down snails. Or maybe they're snails that are fast. But they leave like slow down sludge on the ground. So you have to really time it right. So you're really slow and they're really fast. So you have to really time it right when you jump on them to crack their shells. That could be like a really... Yeah. Because I don't want the boss fights to be easy. I want them to be... I want it to range in levels of hardness. Because obviously some of the bosses by themselves would be stronger anyway. Such as like Rage and Anger. Whereas the Boredom one... I think, yeah, having like mini things with like really, really, like, it could work really well. Yes, baby. Right, so what we're going to do is basically grab a pen. Got this. I keep forgetting you can actually just use shift and the pressure of the thing to make this bigger and smaller. I never do it, but it probably would help. But I've gotten so used to using the thing at the top. Is it 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Yeah. I tried to make that joke earlier with this over here. This is a lot more. It's time fluid. That's what it is. It's time fluid. It's the stuff that leaks out the flux capacitor. It's plutonium. A snail powered by plutonium. Yeah. There will be a stream at some point where I might do special pass with characters, or I could do an after dark stream at some point. I don't know. It depends. It would have to be like Halloween time or something like that. Or I don't know. It could be. I could do it during May. To be honest, I don't know. It's actually, when is it? No, it's is it? No, is it May or no? It differs per. I think it's June, right? Yeah, it was June. Yeah, no, yeah, it is June. I might be getting that wrong. Which is bad because I'm in the boat with a couple of people. I don't know. After dark stream, you guys suggest what I draw? Ooh. Obviously nothing too like on edge, but yeah. I really like the perspective on the snail. I've never drawn anything. Well, the thing is, I've done it basically from a scribble, but yeah, it's really cool. Oh, I can't forget the little fluffy bits that you add on to, which is these bits. This snail has hair. I actually think that looks sick. But yeah, I think the idea of having like this be a boss's minion, like that could work really well. And maybe like the boss has to charge up to use the minion, so it's not all the time. So there is a bit of leeway. But yeah, I'm thinking, even though it's not definite or final, I'm thinking maybe definitely we'll keep the snake. We'll get rid of this sort of thing. But I like the idea of the kind of snaky thing slamming its tail on the ground or like swinging stuff to make time freeze or slow down. Maybe combining these together and then having the snail actually be something this thing can throw and then pick back up when it's defeated. And then maybe it takes the mini boss like a certain amount of time to heal before it can be thrown again. That's why there's like a timer on it. I don't know. Maybe. Have to be next year though. Halloween's already been this year. I am thinking about setting my commissions next year. Seriously, I'm not opposed to drawing. It depends how far people want. I'm gonna have guidelines to be honest, but nothing like, you know what I mean. But Like skimpy, fine, but nothing beyond that. Yeah, I'm hoping to do commissions next year. I've got, I've been like setting up a forum and stuff. Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. I can't draw horror or gore. That's the other thing. I can try. I can draw blood quite well, but I can't do it in the aspect of horror drawings. But yeah, I've got I'm gonna make like a full thing. Might even try set up a website or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, we'll have to see. Right, other than that then, I think we're gonna have to end it there because it's bored and done, and my laptop's about to die. I timed it quite well. Oh, I was bang on as well. 3:30. Haha, I called it. Yeah, so obviously have a wonderful evening, morning, night, day, afternoon, wherever around the world. Everyone's talking here, as always. I will see you soon. You have a goid weekend too. It's alright. I use speech to text quite a lot, and it just comes out with the most random stuff when I'm typing. I've sent messages before, and yeah, yeah. Nothing bad or anything like that. It just doesn't make sense. But yeah, my socials are linked over here, which is where some of the uni stuff actually as well, outside of like this uni work stuff, has been going up. And then on top of that, all of this obviously gets folded over to YouTube. I almost knocked something off my desk. All of this gets folded over to YouTube within a week anyway. So if you didn't obviously catch the whole stream, or you want to see more stuff, then YouTube is something to check out. I'm saying this now so that people watching this as a VOD, either on YouTube or Twitch, can go over to YouTube, or if they're already on YouTube, go and that. Yeah, because the VODs only stay up on Twitch for a week. I mean, apart from that, have a good one, and goodbye.